Back here on Sportsline. Phone lines are still open, 737-7767. If you'd like to chime in, talk anything you want tonight, from the World Cup to the Predators to the Titans, anything else going on in Nashville. Nashville SC, by the way, back on the pitch tomorrow night, trying to keep their perfect USL record at First Tennessee Park intact. Chance to do that tomorrow night against Indy 11, a payback game because they lost to Indy 11 about 2 months ago. Tennessee Hall of Fame Sports Awards about a week ago here in Nashville. Lots of guys honored, lots of guys who are interesting people to talk to, interesting people to hear from. Mike Fischer was named Sportsperson of the Year for the 2017 calendar year, which of course was when he was the captain of the Predators and helped that team on the historic run all the way to the Stanley Cup final, where they came up just 2 games short against the Penguins. Fish obviously came out of retirement this year to be a part of the run again that ended in the second round. Now back officially in retirement and probably hunting as we speak right now, because he does that a lot in retirement. But we caught up with Mike Fischer at the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame Awards recently.
Oh, it's an incredible honor for me to be recognized, and for me, this award is really about a team and a great year and guys working together, and so I'm just happy to be here and accept this, and definitely an honor.
You look around and see all these honorees here tonight.
Yeah. There's lots of deserving honorees, and I'm sure it's going to be a great night, and I'm looking forward to meeting them all and just being a part of the evening.
What have you been doing yourself?
Just recovering, relaxing a little bit, spending time with family, traveled just a little bit, and just still staying busy. Yeah.
Were you ever just trying to get that win the captain?
You know what, I was. I mean, him and their coaching staff that was here before, Mitch and Lane. I was really happy for those guys. They're great coaches, done a great job here for a long time, and it was good to see for sure. If we weren't going to get it, I'm happy for those guys. So.
Mike Fischer obviously ends his career without a Stanley Cup. He had 2 opportunities, Ottawa and Nashville. He made great runs at it, had an incredible career, but he speaks of the pride in seeing some of his fellow former coaches and good coaches in Barry Trotz and Lane Lambert and Ben Vanderklok and those sort of guys, or Mitch Korn, excuse me. Ben Vanderklok's here now. Mitch Korn with the Capitals. Those guys all were here, and you spent a lot of time with them working towards its common goal, and to see those guys finally get over the hump. Mike Fischer, certainly very classy, and his congratulations for them, and classy in the way he accepts the award as well. He's the person named on it, but he understood that run was much bigger than him or any particular player. It was about a team and a city and the way they came together, and that's most certainly true, because that run by the Predators to the Stanley Cup final has put the city on a map in a totally different way from a sports perspective. What we saw on the streets with all the gold and the watch parties and things like that, that just helps you on a global scale. It's made the Predators, talking to some of these guys at prospect camp this week, it's made them a more intense brand globally. It's made Nashville a more recognizable place globally. And even in the national sports perspective, I don't think the NFL draft comes to Nashville or realizes sort of what is in place in Nashville to throw a party like they want to throw for the NFL draft if it's not for that run. And so it was the convergence of a lot of factors in that made that run to the Stanley Cup final so special. Mike Fischer was a huge part of it. He was the captain of the team, but as always, very classy in accepting something along those lines. Now, the other major professional team in this town, the Tennessee Titans, looking to finally get back to that promised land where they were in their very first season at Nissan Stadium, or at the time the Coliseum. Blaine Bishop was an all-pro part of that team in the secondary. He was also inducted into the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame here recently. One of the great honors for him, a guy who had a lot of them, won a lot of games, was a huge part of this team, one of the faces and the numbers that you will always associate with the Tennessee Titans. got a statewide honor to go into a Hall of Fame. He certainly appreciated it. Here is our chat with Blaine Bishop.
So, Blaine, what's this honor mean to you?
Oh, is that I thought Jim was asked the question. Oh, okay. You said Coos got it all? Oh, man. You know, really, you kind of look through your career, Coos, and man, you know, you never imagine yourself in any form of a Hall of Fame. So anytime, you know, you hear that, you know, Hall of Fame induction, Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame, you know, go back through your whole career and your life, and you're really humbled and just the thought of that, because you're never striving for something like that. You're just trying to do good and right by people, and you know, and play as hard as you can and be part of the community. So I was really touched and emotional, let alone, there was no way I was possible to be able to do this without, you know, Mr. Adams giving me the opportunity in the National Football League, let alone my teammates and my coaches. Everybody was a part of this, and then all the hard work that I put in. You know, it's kind of culmination. And that's what you want to do. You want to look back over your career and say, hey, it was a great little ride. So this kind of is a culmination of all that I've done thus far, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah, and you look across the street and you see the hall, and you're going to be in there, and your kids and their grandkids be able to say,
yeah,
hey, that's my dad or my grandpa.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, you know, because you start then thinking about, at this point in your life, you know, you start thinking about your legacy, and, you know, you say, man, I'm more than just a football player. If I just look throughout my whole life, football was just a part of my life, and, man, it gave me a lot of opportunities, opened a lot of doors. So it's something to be special to me. I've done a lot of different things, but this is tops the list. Spoken at the White House, been a commencement speaker, let alone we don't even talk about the football side of it. So I think this tops the list.
And all the guys you're on there with, and it's just amazing.
Wow, unbelievable, you know, when you look at some of the people going in and what they've done from high school to college careers and to even as professionals. So it's a great group of guys. I'm excited to be just a part of those group of guys and ladies as well.
Great honor for our guy Blaine Bishop, such a good guy, always accessible, helped us out a lot, worked with us for a time here at News Channel 5, so thrilled that he is a part of the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame. Another guy going in there, Allan Houston, who had such a great basketball career at Tennessee, had some very interesting things to say about the night here in Nashville for the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame, but also some interesting stuff in here about Rick Barnes and the direction of the Tennessee basketball program, so take a listen to that.
What does this honor mean to you?
Under the circumstances, I have a lot of family and friends here. I got teammates here. With it being Father's Day tomorrow and my father playing such a significant role in this, it means a lot. It means a lot. I mean, I've been very blessed to have experienced a lot of things, but this is supreme. And just growing up in Louisville, Kentucky, driving to Alcoa, Tennessee, that city raised me as much as any place. And crossing to Knox County, you know, as a freshman or as a senior in high school, and just looking at my father every day and my mother. They raised me, but I got a chance to experience being a young man under the watch of your father and your parents and your family in Tennessee. And then the basketball part was just icing on the cake. It really was. It was, you know, those experiences, all the wins, all the losses. It just shaped me and prepared me for where I am today. And I'm truly blessed to have been recognized, and so many other these inductees. We've all just been given a platform. We've been given a God-given gift and ability, and we just want to have as much impact. And to be able to have this moment is truly special.
Have you been to the Hall of Fame before?
No, I haven't. So again, you know, just being here, and again, the moment, the timing of everything is. I'm just soaking it all. I'm just soaking it all in. I really am. You know, just driving here little this morning and riding with my family up here to Nashville and from Kentucky. A lot of memories, and seeing my teammates here who are going to be here, and it's like, you know, I just want to savor every second of it.
Yeah, do you keep in touch with the teammates a little bit?
A few of them, yeah, a few of them. Jay Price, who's in Chattanooga, Lang Wiseman here, who's this incredible athlete and a brilliant student. Corey Allen, who's here, who's had a big impact here in the city of Nashville. So good to see Grant Williams here, who's got the amateur status for now. And but yeah, I mean, just really meeting some of the current inductees and sharing some stories with them is great as well.
Are you surprised what Coach Barnes has done to that Tennessee program, how fast he's got it back on track?
No, it's not an easy job. Any coaching job is not easy. So many things have to go right, but you have to have really good players, but you have to have good character, players who have a strong mindset. And listen, he has a history of having even professional athletes and coaches who have played for him now who just have nothing but great things to say about him. I think he has a true heart for the player as a person, and I think that comes across, and I think the players know that. And I just hope he has time. They give him time to really make an impact there.
You think they'll be able to get to that final game?
Listen, that thing is always a coveted position. So many things have to go right. You know, you have to be blessed. The ball has to bounce your way. You have to have health. My father always say the toughest thing about college coaching is your livelihood is depending on an 18-year-old, 19-year-old young man, and they're learning themselves. And that's why I'm here today, because you don't know what you don't know, and so you prepare them and equip them. And I think he will be in a position to have that opportunity.
What's Allan doing these days?
My son?
You.
Oh, there's three of us. So I'm like, Allan. When I hear Allan, because I have a 17-year-old son, and I'm still working with the Knicks in the front office and enjoying my 7 children. We've launched a apparel and media company in New York, doing a lot of stuff in the community and just enjoying every second. You know, I just want to be used. You know, God has given, like I said, He's given me a wonderful opportunity, and I just want to make the most out of it.
You got some downtime now before the next season starts?
No, it's never downtime. Never downtime. But you know what? I enjoy every minute of it, and that's what it's about. That's what life is. You know, as long as you got the lifeblood in you, you just live every day to its max, and that's all I want to do.
From a former Tennessee star now to a guy who had a very big impact on this past year's team, and Grant Williams, SEC Player of the Year, honored as the College Athlete of the Year in the state of Tennessee at the Tennessee Sports Awards. He had plenty to say as well. Here it is.
It's an award that I'm really honored and thankful to achieve, because when I first got to Tennessee, I didn't really know what I was gonna get, and to receive this honor and this award is humbling, and also I'm thankful both to my teammates and my coaching staff, and also just for myself. I'm excited that there's more to come.
A lot of people out there recognize some of the past and present honorees.
Yes, it's amazing to see who all is out there. Allan Houston, the McKenzie twins, Johnny Jones, all these guys where I had not formed relationships with them prior to being here, but now we're connected for life.
Yeah, you got Allan Houston, the guy who played Washington growing up.
Yes, he's a talented player, and he's associate GM for the Knicks now, and he's doing well for himself, and meeting his family and just talking to him and getting to know him a little bit more personally, because we have occasions where we've seen each other and definitely established a relationship, but being able to get deeper in that relationship is huge.
You've been working out with a few teams?
I haven't myself, because I did not test the process last year, but I'm excited to see what the future is in store.
And you like the way the program this year, you guys went up another level?
Yes, we're trying to take it to another level again this year. We have high expectations coming into the season, and that's what every team wants. We want to be able to have that team that isn't the underdog anymore, and also that's not sneaking up on anyone as we were said last year. We're excited to be the ones that everyone's chasing, and we're excited to compete and do what we do on the defensive end and show the world that who we are, and also just that before media didn't matter when we were number 13, and also didn't matter when we're top 5 in the country.
You anxious to get back out there on the hardwood?
I can't wait. It's going to be a long couple months. I'm just waiting for it, but we're back to practicing and back to working out, and so just being able to be back on the hardwood right now helps that kind of want for it later on.
Take a little time off now, kind of relaxing, a vacation?
I never have a vacation. You got to get better every day. That's the point, and be able to compete with the guys and get closer, and also just understand the season's going to be right around the corner in about another 2 or 3 months, so we got to be ready to compete.
Yeah, they're picking Tennessee one of the top 3 teams out there.
Yeah, should be fun to come into the season as a top 3 team for the first time. Before we've never experienced that, so we're going to have to respond to it well.
Yeah, SEC's not a slouch conference.
Oh, definitely not. Each team's gotten better. Vanderbilt, who was the last team in the conference last year, has 2 5-star guys coming in Nashville, and also you have guys with new coaching staffs like Georgia, Ole Miss, and you still have guys in Mississippi State and Kentucky, and those guys who always are pretty good.
Grant Williams there, and that pretty much wraps up our conversations from the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame Awards just about a week or so ago. Always a great night to honor some of the best here in this state, and great honor for all of them because as you walk in there, they're going to be enshrined forever now. Just as you heard Blaine Bishop say a little bit ago, his kids, his grandkids are going to be able to walk in there, see Blaine Bishop up there. Pretty cool stuff. When we come back, we'll stick with the Tennessee theme a little bit. Sad news last week for so many people who grew up listening on the radio to the legendary John Ward, and the way he called games is just phenomenal. We'll get into that, John Burton's tribute to him as well, on the other side. This is Sportsline on News Channel 5+.